Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. The Spring Festival is now active, so we won't be going there. But I had accepted the quest to get the map that will take me there if I wish to go. What I didn't realize was that quest will level me to 34. So now I'm level 34, which is actually pretty decent level for the quests in this area. I have to kill a few clave claws. The main thing I'm doing is going back to tag that stone marker that I forgot to tag before, while taking care of a few of these cave claws along the way. And I could also kill boars if I'm there. Strange, I didn't see too many cave claws when I was coming up here last time, but now they seem to be all over the place. Could be that they share spawn points with the boars and the insects, and it just so happens that we got more cave claws this time. Let's see, I didn't get a new skill for this level. Alright. Now I found it. Good grief. Sorry, you didn't get close enough, so you don't get credit. That's the way these games go. Right, now we have one more of these cave claws. Actually, no, that's not the last one. That I need one more boar and 3 more cave claws. Alright, we go up here. And talk to Barachan. Hello there.
Megovanen.
You bring word from Alflank. I am gladdened that she did not encounter any evil creatures, but it is clear to the wise that the unseen evil is often the worst. Still, I am glad of your tidings. If you are willing to help us watch the wilderness for signs of evil, you will be doing us a great service, alright?
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Our dwarf friend here has requested my assistance with a matter of some urgency, and we should do what we could to help. He was part of a company of dwarves that was commanded to bring certain relics from Thorn's Hall to the dwarf Gloin, currently staying in Rivendell. Hysper Ironfist traveled ahead to notify his lord that the dwarves would soon arrive, but after the passage of some days he grew worried. The company never arrived at Rivendell, and Hathler has now come back along the road seeking them. Alas, the grounds along the road from the last bridge have been trampled by a herd of wild boars, and any tracks are illegible. It may be that you search among the herd to the west, at a place of the wood that we call Lavenham, you may find some clues as to the whereabouts of the dwarves. It may even be that they paused to hunt for meat. Alright, we shall see. Did they pause to hunt for meat? This stable master is new, in fact so new they haven't even given him a name. While we're at it, I might as well have a look at Tome of Extraordinary Experience. Not too many occasions where I have need for one of those, but I might as well use it now. Clear out the backspace, and this is one of the few times where I'll actually be leveling. And be wondering if I could get through here. Alright, that takes care of completed a threat of goring. Alright. So I still need to take care of a couple of cave claws, and I thought I took care of the insects already. Or was it something else that I took care of before? A plague of flies. Well, alright, maybe I did. I don't need boars. Well, I'll have plenty of chance to kill cave claws during the next quest, assuming that the follow-up to this is what I think it is. Right. Now I don't want to do that. I want to go to search for evidence of the dwarves' location. Well, that doesn't tell me much, so I'll see. Set as quest guide focus. Yeah, it is around the... Did they move this? Yeah, they moved it. I was going to go all the way back to the last bridge, which is where the quest used to be located. Oh, here we go. The corpse is badly mauled. By what you cannot tell, but you did find a piece of fabric stuck in the tusk. Perhaps you could find more evidence of the boars. Alright. Upon the boars of Lebanon. Alright, does that mean I have to kill some boars? If I knew that. I would have done that first. You found no further well, that's obviously... It obviously didn't do much. But it's obviously the right direction what they're talking about, since otherwise I wouldn't be getting these clues. Found no further evidence. So I presume I have to keep on killing boars until I do find evidence. This is very definitely a change, because they used to have the evidence just along the river. I don't know how many boars I have to kill for this. Unless, of course, I really am on the wrong track, but they wouldn't be giving us such a hint, I think, if... Alright. Now, let's see what we have with this one. Alright. How many boars will I need to kill before I find some evidence? Of course, it may be that there is a piece of ground that has the evidence, and I just will find it while killing all these boars. We have to kill a certain number of boars to do it, and they just don't tell you how many. Well, one thing for sure, we're going to have bacon tonight. Right. Surely someone here has some something of use. Either I'm very unlucky here, or I'm completely on the wrong track. I guess I just have to bring the scrap of cloth back. In other words, I didn't find any other clues, and it's just time to move on. But there is another fly here. Oh, and another cave claw. Just in case the quest doesn't lead to cave claws anymore. Because this used to lead into a group quest, so they could have made some significant changes. And that they have a different quest that leads to the group quest. And that this leads to something else. That's always a possibility. The other choice they would have had would have been turn the quest that this led to into a soloable quest. As we saw in the North Downs, they weren't after getting rid of group content in these areas. They were more in the mood to separate the two so that those who wanted to do solo content could finish up their arcs. And that there'd be separate arcs for the group content. Which is probably a more sensible way of handling things. Alright. I may have to get rid of the rest of these insects later. Alright, let's head out. Back to the stone marker and to our camp. And this time there is no need to tag it. I could just come straight up here. Could probably do a couple of tasks, right? Oh, hey, let me get up here first. Alright, let's see. Anything here for the task bulletin board? Nothing that it claims. What does it need? Great ears, thick fine fur, fine skin. Just, yeah, all sorts of things that aren't here. Alright. Alright. All I found was this scrap of cloth.
What can I do for you?
I am uncertain what this cloth portends. It is not elf make, but I cannot say whether it is a dwarf make or not. Hyther's company may yet live, though I have little hope of it.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Hyther Ironfist told me about the missing dwarves while you were away. Gloin of the Lonely Mountain requested the delivery of some stones of historical importance from Thorn's Hall as a sign of good faith for the elves of Rivendell. He is visiting Imlandris for a mission of some importance, and Hyther is worried that Gloin will be made the laughingstock without such gifts. He is mistaken, of course. Master Elrond treats all with respect and honor, and has no need for such baubles. I have told Hyther he need not worry on that account, but he did not listen. Perhaps the dwarves were surprised before they could come very far into the Trollshalls. Return to the last bridge and speak to Aflac. Perhaps she will have some sign of their passing, and so they do send us back to the last bridge after all. And probably on our way to the last bridge, we can also find our last insect. I know it's really last two, but we don't have to be that technical, do we? Alright. Let's see how far we need to go on this. Yeah, because it's just... of course, it's pointing me to the sickle flies. Or at least the area where sickle flies can appear, which is anywhere. Now, let's see. Now we see cave claws all over the place. Everything except flies. Hello there.
What can I do for you?
Greetings once more, Pinestone. Alas, I have seen no sign of these dwarves you are searching for. Is Hyther Ironfist certain that they came this way? If so, it was before Rochwin and I arrived. Perhaps you should search the area around the bridge very carefully. Some evidence of trouble may have been missed, or well hidden by whatever ill fate befell the dwarves. All right. Now this was
Might
that?
you spare
Yeah,
a
that was
moment of your time?
yeah, that was that group quest we saw earlier. Well hidden. Yeah, well hidden, right? Indeed. Shattered dwarf crate. This crate is smashed open and the contents removed. Whatever it once contained has been stolen by parties unknown. Alright. We found a crate.
How can I be of service?
You found a shattered crate of dwarf make? Then it seems the dwarves did pass this way ere Watchman and I arrived. You should return to Hyther Ironfist and let him know that your discovery, for it would seem that the dwarves are not fortunate in their encounters. Alright, you're gonna send me... If the follow-up is where it used to be, then sending me back there is a little bit on the old school side. Really? We want insects. Ooh, sickle fly! Or more fly as they call them here. Well, soon there'll be less fly. Alright. Is there another sickle fly around here? Ah, wait, is that a sickle fly I see before me? And the quest does say sickle fly, so I guess I could call him that. And this should be the last one I need. Good. I'm ripping literally level 34. Perhaps that XP buff was a little bit of overkill. Of course, if I do go too fast, I can always turn off experience and just sort of dump the rest of the time on it. It wasn't like I paid for it in the store or anything like that. It's just something that was dropped in a Hobbit present. Alright, we will go up here. Up the hill. And talk to the dwarf.
It is an insult.
You have found the crate my dwarves were bringing with them? I had hoped you might return with the stones, but it sounds from your tale that someone has already made off with them. This is inexcusable. We must find them, Pinestone, or Lord Gloin will be made a laughingstock.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
And in our next episode, we'll see what quest he sends us on to get it back.